Okay, what are we gonna do? Step one. All right. At the end of the day, or at the end of a bunch of days, what we're gonna do is we're gonna build a boat. You are going to build a boat out of stuff that you have in your house. Again, don't get me or you in trouble. All right, so what are you gonna need to do this? You're gonna need a ruler or something like this. This is a tape measure or something that can measure 2 inches. There's an entire video on how you can find a ruler. You're gonna need as many pennies as you can. I forgot to grab them, but I'm pretty sure you guys know what pennies are. Start stacking them up. They're around the house, go out and look for them. You're gonna need a tub or a sink or something. I plan on using, you guys see how dirty my kitchen is, this one. But like the sink in your bathroom will work fine too. Really anything that you can fill with water and put the boat in. And you're gonna need some supplies. Hold on, I might have skipped something. You're gonna need some supplies. You know, what are you gonna use? I don't know. That's entirely up to you. These are the rules. 1, your boat has to float. That's what makes a boat a boat. 2, we're going to measure success by how many pennies your boat can support. And 3, it has to be less than 2 inches deep. Now you may be saying to yourself, why does it have to be less than 2 inches deep? It's because I don't want you to take like a yogurt container, which is more than 2 inches deep because I measured it, and be like, I made a boat. But like this thing, I guess it's the top, the something or other, might work. You can't just throw a glass, that's really dirty, I hope I didn't drink out of that, in there and hope it floats. But I don't know, maybe you can. I mean, play around with it. So like when you put it in, it's gonna be less than 2 inches deep. So at the end of the day, that's what we're trying to do. We're not just gonna start building a boat. Step 1, as if you go back to the other video, is the investigation stage. So what I'd like you to do today is twofold. 1, figure out like what makes a boat float. Do a little internet research, talk to your parents if they're around. A simple Google search would probably be fine. There's probably tons of videos. I posted one, it's like 2 minutes long. It's really kind of geared for like little kids, but I think it gets the point across. There may be better ones. I didn't watch every video on the internet on how to make a boat or what makes a boat float, but a simple search of what makes a boat float is probably gonna be pretty successful. The long story short, is at least how I understand it, is a boat has to trap air. And it's the air that makes like really heavy things float. Like a battleship is like a mile long. Maybe it isn't. Maybe it's a half mile long. I don't know. A mile actually seems really long. But that's a lot of steel. So it has to trap a lot of air to keep it afloat. And 2, hold on, I wrote it down now, I can't find it. So 1, do a little research. And 2, do a little research in your house. Figure out what you have. I mean, maybe collect a bunch of pencils. Maybe you can make a raft. I don't know. If a garbage bag is somehow going to be on your list of supplies, then like you do that. But kind of go around and see what you can collect. Now, this is not by any means like, oh, I can only use the things that I found today, because you're going to always have the ability to go and find some more. So just kind of keep a look at it. So what I'm going to ask you to do, and I'll have this in the directions, is 1, do a little research. If you find something cool, copy and paste the link, stick it in your research, and I'll make a file for this, an assignment. And 2, make a list of your materials, right? So do what you can. We'll meet back again in a couple days, and I'll give you another assignment. If you need me, I'll be on Google Meet.